Okay, thank you, Peter, and thank you for lending me about 12 minutes of your time so I can introduce to you the Migration Research Hub. I would like to present the Hub's main features, which is a database, its taxonomy, which makes it an important research tool, and the experts database. So we will have a look at the Hub right now. In constructing this research hub, we wanted to create the go-to resource for finding knowledge on migration, from the latest literature to the most appropriate topical experts. The graph represents the workflows that led to the creation of the hub. In the database, you will find the collection of research outputs. So it's not a repository, but it hosts metadata on various types of publications. By metadata, we mean the titles, author names, journal names, page numbers, year of publication, etc. We have gathered metadata from relevant journal articles, from books, book chapters, projects, so-called grey literature, doctoral theses, and data sets. And some of our main sources that we've integrated with are KCMD, the Cordis database, Web of Science, key journals and key book series that we've identified, as well as manual and in-bulk entries from national rapporteurs in different European countries, and then, of course, the manual entries by individual experts and integration with ORCID, which is an ID tool for academics. Now, these are the latest stats on what is currently in the database, and the database is also constantly growing. So moving on to the core feature of the database, which is the taxonomy. Now, the taxonomy is an ordering principle developed to gain a more structured overview of published migration research undertaken over the past decades. It's a result of a joint effort of an interdisciplinary and international team of migration experts, and it has undergone multiple reviews and revisions. And I'm now going to demonstrate how this taxonomy works. So here you are on the hub, and you have a list of topics and subtopics that you can select. Then you click on what you're interested in. I clicked asylum seekers, and then the taxonomy spits out the kind of results that are relevant to that topic. Now, in an effort to bring together information published in different languages and also to allow the usage of the hub in multiple languages, we've translated the taxonomy also into French, German, and Spanish. Now, this does not yet filter the results, but there are language filters implemented in here on the right-hand side, and then it will filter. That's an example, right? The results by language. Now, how can this taxonomy be useful to you? First of all, it's a teaching tool. It is also a research tool. It is a teaching tool because it will help students find relevant literature by clicking on these topics, right? So you'll be much faster. And as a research tool, well, it can do the same. It can help you with your review of existing literature, but it can also indicate what kind of projects have been carried out on a specific topic. And there is more. We have implemented data visualizations that will help you in the process. Now here I click again on asylum seekers, and then I click on view stats, on the function view stats, that will report in a visual way how much has been conducted on this particular topic. By years, by types, by other topics, publishers, and countries. Now, if you're interested, maybe you find it more important to see what kind of projects have been carried out in this particular topic. And then you click on, you select projects only, and then you will get the same results limited to projects, right? And here I'm playing around with these visualizations. Okay, so many projects have been carried out on migration processes and asylum seekers, and then I see the subtopics as well. Now, there is another function that we are currently working on refining, which is the cohorts feature. And this feature should allow you to explore overlaps in research that has been conducted so far. So here I'm playing around again with the selection tool on the side. I'm randomly selecting subtopics because I want to see how they relate to one another, right? So this will help you to visually identify which thematic overlaps have featured more or less prominently in migration research. And this can also help you identify which thematic links and overlaps are stronger and which ones potentially are under-researched, which is also quite interesting if you're planning a project. Now, what would be the hub without our experts? So the Research Hub contains an expert database or expert roster, and you can be part of it. If anyone who considers themselves a migration expert can create an account and feed it with their publications and research outputs, right? So you can be part of it. You can also be found. And this is how it works. So I click sign in, either you register or if like me, you have an account, you just sign in and then you can fill in your details. So I see there's only one item listed here, so I go on suggested research, I look at the database, I type in my last name, and I see what it spits out. It's likely that some of your research outputs are already contained in the database. You can add it to your profile by clicking the Claim My Item button. Now it's here. There are other ways of adding your research as well. So as I mentioned earlier, we've integrated with ORCID. This should speed up the process. If you have an ORCID account, you can connect and import what's already on your ORCID account. If that doesn't work, or if all your research hasn't featured just yet, you can always enter data manually. You can also tie your expertise to the taxonomy topics. And then you can also fill in your roles, the kind of institution you're part of, and also is it a university or a non-governmental organization, etc. This is important because the experts, this is a database and experts can be found. So if someone wants someone who is employed by a non-governmental agency with an expertise on Afghanistan, this is what I chose here, then it would, show that particular expert. You can also put in other things, like in that case, I removed the regional specialization. These are all people working with expertise and who are working for non-governmental organizations. Now I clicked university, now you have all the academics, university-based experts, right? So this helps people to locate experts that they're looking for. Now, if you need help, on the bottom of each page, there is a help button and they will lead you to the video tutorials. Thank you.